Hey everyone, this video will be about the side effects of Accutane and all the products that I've been using. Well, I'm sorry for my crazy hair. I just washed it. Hopefully you guys like it, but yeah. So, today makes 3 weeks since I've been on Accutane. Next week will be the ending of my first month, and I must say it's been a journey, but I'm actually happy. So I will start off with this. What they say about the dry lips is extremely true. I'm happy that I went against my better judgment and bought the Aquaphor I saw for like $12 on Amazon. I thought that was a bit expensive for some lip balm. Come to find out, it's literally a big jar of this, and this is like the best thing to have at home because I'm literally drinking Aquaphor. Like I keep reapplying it, and my lips are moisturized, but they feel dry. So I keep applying it, and you need to, because at this point now I have this little sore in the corner of my mouth because I wasn't applying it as often as I should have. So now I have this little cracked, not a sore, but like it's just there's just a cut here, like it's cracked. So I will recommend you to get this big tub for you to keep at home. It'll last me a long time. And then also when I'm on the go, I bought a box of Aquaphor. It's literally two tubes of Aquaphor, and it was only like $7 or $8, and it looks like this. Bring with me wherever. It's in every single bag that I have. This is my baby. I don't know if you guys remember, but in my last video I told you that I live by baby lips. It's so amazing. Unfortunately, it burns my lips now. I guess the Accutane is having an effect, but I had to, recycle the Accutane for a while. The baby lips for a while, and I can no longer use it. It's just Aquaphor. So, the Accutane it looks like this. It's called Claribus. It's the generic form, but it looks like this. I'm on, even though it says 20 mgs, I'm taking 40 mg. So I'm taking 2 pills a day. Looks like this. Almost finished this box. And the first side effect I noticed really was the dry lips. Second side effect was dry skin. And coming from someone who has had oily skin like since I was 12 or 13 years old, this was this was different. I'm like, well, why is my skin like so dry? It was so dry that I felt like when I smiled, my face would crack. That's how I felt. So I had to stop using the St. Ives apricot scrub, and I went and I bought the Clinique skincare line, like I said, and I like it. So initially when I went, I got this, if you could see it, but there you go. Clinique Liquid Facial Soap Extra Mild. You really want the extra mild because you're gonna get really dry skin. This one, Clinique Mild Clarifying Lotion. This pretty much is like a toner kind of. It just takes off all like the dead skin cells. And then at one point when I first went, the person who gave me all this stuff didn't know any better. She gave me this. Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. Now, I'm not saying anything against that moisturizer, but it wasn't for me. As well, it may not be for most people on Accutane, supposedly. It's not moisturizing enough. It's not good for people who are prone to acne. And although we're on Accutane and we're probably going to get rid of our intense, seriously, acne, we're still acne prone, and that's something that we should not be. It's not good for my kind of skin, as well as not for intensely dry skin. It doesn't do anything. It sits on top of your skin. Thankfully, someone that I do know who works in Clinique, who knows my skin and knows skincare, told me to buy this. Hopefully you can see this. Hopefully. It's Clinique Moisture Surge. This baby is amazing. However, extremely expensive. I almost like fell when I heard that this little jar is $50, but a little goes a long way. So although it's teeny, this may last me for about 4 or 5 months, which is not bad because you only use a little bit. So far I've been using this, and my skin feels much better than before when, you know, my skin was so dry. It felt like I was gonna like crack or something. So that's good. I had joint pains in the beginning. It felt like I worked out like an intense workout, but basically it didn't. And I had migraines at first as well, but I think your body is just getting acclimated to it, and therefore these are the side effects that you're going to get at first. But then for me, they went away. And I haven't had any. I had back pain one day. I don't think it was the Accutane, maybe it was, but again, it was literally one day. No suicidal thoughts, no depression. Um, Yeah, and if you go back to my first video, you remember how unfortunate my face looked like. I had bumps all over my forehead. Remember I said who gets bumps on their like in their eyebrows? Like, look at my like, literally I have maybe 3 bumps on my face. This one that's going down, and this just came up. This side is clear. It's like dried bumps. And this side is clear as well. These are dried out too. I mean, and the one thing I will say also is like when I get a bump, it's not like the same when I put, you know, pre-Accutane. Before, when I get a pimple, it would take a while for it to go down. It was just really bad. And now the bump does not. The bump will be there for about maybe 2 days, and then it it I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's like it brings it to a head. Like the white part comes up, and you can easily pop it yourself, or it just pops on its own, or it just goes down on its own. It's not like before. I also noticed while on Accutane, I have a lot of whiteheads. I've never been someone who suffered from whiteheads really, but I have a bunch of whiteheads like in the corners of my nose and like on my chin area. There's a lot of whiteheads. But you know, I've heard that that happens for a lot of people. That it, you know, just shoots out a lot of whiteheads. So I'm dealing with that. Um, I also have really, really dry scalp. Like, it's severe. That's probably the only thing that I'm irritated with right now. My lips, I found a cure, but my scalp, I'm still battling with this thing. I already have psoriasis. I already had scalp issues, but this seemed to have like made it worse. So I used to use Cantu shampoo, and the Cantu conditioner, Cantu leave-in. Like, I had the whole line, and I had to unfortunately stop using it. And I went to the beauty supply store, looked around, and I found this, you know, cute little co-wash shampoo from Palmer's. It was, you know, it's $10. It's a it's a shampoo, it's a conditioner, deep conditioner, detangler, everything in one. And it smells great. It feels great on my scalp. And then also I bought this Palmer's coconut oil spray to spray on your scalp. It helps to lift off the dry patches. And then also before I shampoo and do all that stuff, I put this garlic oil on my scalp, let it sit there for about 20 minutes. Then I go in the shower and do all that stuff because it's a lot. Like, I have to do a lot to just try to get off as much as I can without irritating my scalp. But hopefully next month I can tell you guys, oh, okay, my scalp is kind of calming down, because I have heard your first month or two, your scalp is going to be kind of crazy. Then it calms down because your body's getting acclimated to the Accutane. So that's that. Um, But yeah, so my skin's clearing up so far and I'm loving it. It's not, clear, but it's way better than what it was before. And the side effects, again, severe dry scalp, dry lips, dry skin. That's all I have. The joint pains I had for a couple days, migraines a couple days, so that's great. One thing I also want to stress to you guys is when you take the Accutane, you have to take it on with a full, like with a heavy meal. I did not know that, but thankfully I was doing it anyways. I was reading up on something and a doctor commented on this post and he said while on Accutane, you need to eat it with a very heavy meal because the Accutane works by it absorbs with the food and somehow it has a reaction to our body and that's how it's working. So if you're not doing it properly, if you're not taking with a heavy meal, you're gonna probably be doing Accutane for an extra month or a month or 2 or 3 or additional course. I mean, we're already on Accutane for what, 6, 7, 8 months. You want to go through another course of this, so just do it properly. Um, do your research. Make sure you're doing everything properly because sometimes the dermatologists they tell you everything, but you learn something new from somebody else that's beneficial for you. So that's pretty much it. I went through skincare. I went through my side effects so far. I showed you guys my skin. Again, it is like lovely. Like I really encourage you guys to go back to my previous video and look at the dramatic effects of my skin. Even the scarring is not as bad. It's actually fading. I had such deep scars. Even on my forehead, I had deep scars, and my forehead is like clearing. Everything is clearing up. I mean, I'm going through the breakout phase, and this is the breakout phase. I'm loving it. Like this is nothing compared to what I'm used to. So I'm a happy camper. Um, I strongly recommend Accutane to all my acne sufferers. There is help. There is hope. Again, I'm not a rep for Accutane. I'm not a dermatologist, so I'm not saying go ahead and do it. I'm saying to just give it a thought. If you're suffering from acne like I was, or in any shape, way, or form, just mull over the thought of it because for me, acne had me severely depressed. Like I just felt like I was not pretty, and it like that should never be a thought in anyone's mind, especially if you look pretty or handsome. Like I know I'm not ugly, but acne will make you think the most unfortunate things and put you in the most unfortunate moods. Accutane so far is like my happy pill because I'm so much happier. Despite the intense side effects, I know in like 6, 7 months, my skin will be so beautiful. That's all I really wanted. That's all I could ask for. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'll make another video probably the ending of my second month to tell you guys any new side effects and show you any new results to just to show you, keep you guys updated. All right, well, thanks guys, and thanks for watching my video. Leave any comments if you want. Leave any comments, any questions. I'll put the products and their names and the pricing in the description of the video. So yeah, bye guys.